Every single morning, millions of people stir a white, odorless powder into their coffee, believing they are drinking the fountain of youth. But what if I told you that your daily wellness ritual might be doing more harm than good? Behind the beautiful branding and the promises of glowing skin and iron-clad joints, the collagen industry is hiding a dark, unregulated secret that could be exposing your body to toxic heavy metals, synthetic fillers, and even industrial waste. You are paying a premium price for health, but in many cases, you are actually purchasing a cocktail of lead, arsenic, and mercury that accumulates in your bones and organs over time. Most consumers never think to look past the grass-fed label, yet independent laboratory testing has revealed that some of the most popular brands on the market today are the very ones you should be avoiding at all costs if you value your long-term health. We have spent hours diving into the heavy metal reports and ingredient lists to separate the marketing hype from the medical reality, and today we are counting down the 7 collagen powders that have no business being in your pantry, followed by the only 2 options that actually pass the safety test. Starting at number 7, we have a brand that dominates the shelves of every major grocery store, yet its popularity is its biggest mask. Vital Proteins has become the face of the collagen movement, backed by celebrity endorsements and massive marketing budgets. But when you peel back the blue label, the transparency begins to fade. Recent third-party investigations have flagged certain batches of their products for containing detectable levels of heavy metals like lead. While the company often claims these levels fall within safe limits, the reality is that lead is a cumulative toxin that builds up in your system, and for a supplement meant to be taken every single day for years, there is simply no such thing as a safe level of lead. Furthermore, the sheer scale of their production raises serious questions about the consistency of their sourcing, as maintaining high purity standards becomes exponentially harder when you are processing millions of pounds of bovine hide. If you are using this brand, you are essentially gambling on the quality of each specific tub, which is a risk no one should take with their cellular health. Moving to number 6, we encounter the Sports Research Collagen Peptides, a product that is often praised for its solubility and price point, but falls short where it matters most. Rigorous testing. Many users are drawn to its sleek packaging and the non-GMO Project Verified seal, but what most people realize too late is that being non-GMO does not mean the product is free from environmental contaminants. This brand lacks the consistent, publicly available third-party purity certificates that would prove their collagen is free from the pesticides and antibiotics often found in commercial cattle. When a company prioritizes a low price point and high volume over transparency, the consumer is the one who pays the price through exposure to impurities that can cause systemic inflammation, just like the previous brand we discussed. The lack of ironclad proof regarding heavy metal content makes this a dangerous addition to your morning routine, especially when you consider that collagen is derived from the tissues of animals that act as bioaccumulators for toxins. At number 5, we find a brand that many budget-conscious shoppers swear by, which is the Great Lakes Wellness Collagen. For years, this was the gold standard for many, but as the industry has evolved, Great Lakes has seemingly stayed behind in an era where basic testing was enough. In the modern world, where soil is increasingly contaminated, a supplement company must go above and beyond to prove its safety. Yet Great Lakes has been slow to provide the level of granular data required to ensure their product is clean of cadmium and arsenic. There is a growing concern among nutritionists that older, established brands are relying more on their legacy than on modern, high-tech filtration processes. If you are trying to heal your gut or improve your skin, the last thing you want is to introduce trace amounts of toxic elements that can actually trigger the very inflammatory responses you are trying to avoid, making this brand a significant liability for anyone serious about clean living. Coming in at number 4 is a brand that might surprise you because of its healthy image, Ancient Nutrition Multi-Collagen Protein. This product markets itself on the idea that 5 types of collagen are better than 1, sourced from beef, chicken, fish, and eggshells. However, this multi-source approach is exactly why you should stay away. By sourcing from 4 different animal types, the risk of contamination multiplies by 4. It becomes a logistical nightmare to ensure that every single source is free from growth hormones, antibiotics, and heavy metals. When you mix different sources, you are often diluting the quality of the primary peptides with cheaper fillers. Moreover, independent tests have raised eyebrows regarding the actual concentration of certain collagen types versus what is advertised on the label. Much like the heavy metal concerns we saw with vital proteins, the complexity of the ancient nutrition supply chain makes it nearly impossible for the consumer to feel confident that every scoop is pure. Stepping into the top three, number 3 on our list of powders to avoid is organ collagen peptides. Organ has built a massive empire on being the clean alternative in the supplement world, but their collagen tells a different story. Many of their formulas contain natural flavors and sweeteners that can wreak havoc on your gut microbiome. While the collagen itself might be the primary focus, these hidden additives can cause bloating and digestive distress, which completely counteracts the gut-healing benefits people seek from collagen. Furthermore, Orgain has been involved in discussions regarding the presence of phthalates and other plasticizers in their packaging and products. If you are consuming a product to improve your vitality, the last thing you want is a side serving of endocrine-disrupting chemicals. This brand serves as a reminder that a clean label is often just a marketing tactic rather than a clinical reality. At number 2, we have Bulletproof Collagen Protein. While Dave Asprey helped put collagen on the map, the brand has faced criticism for its lack of transparency regarding the specific locations of its bovine sourcing. They talk a lot about grass-fed, but without localized, traceable data. That term is virtually meaningless in a globalized market. There have been reports of consistency, issues where the powder varies in color and smell from batch to batch, which is a major red flag for chemical processing or poor storage. Like the others we have warned you about, the premium price you pay for the bulletproof name does not always translate to superior lab results. When you are paying top dollar, you should expect absolute purity, not a product that hides behind vague, proprietary sourcing methods that prevent you from knowing exactly what is entering your bloodstream. Finally, the number 1 collagen powder you must avoid at all costs is any brand that offers marine collagen without a specific country of origin or wild-caught certification. Cheap marine collagen is often a byproduct of industrial fish farming in regions with lax environmental regulations. These powders are frequently contaminated with high levels of mercury and microplastics, which are far more prevalent in farmed fish than in land-based animals. These brands often use harsh chemical solvents to extract the collagen from fish scales, leaving behind residues that can be neurotoxic. This is the ultimate trap for health-conscious consumers, because the word marine sounds clean and fresh. But in the world of supplements, it is often the dirtiest category available. If a label doesn't tell you exactly which sea the fish came from and how it was tested, you are essentially drinking industrial runoff. Now that we have uncovered the hidden dangers lurking in your kitchen cabinets, you might be wondering if any collagen is actually safe to consume. The good news is that there are a select few brands that prioritize science and safety over profit margins. The first safe option is Further Food Collagen Peptides. This brand stands out because they are one of the few that actually publishes their third-party lab results and ensures their collagen is packaged in 100% post-consumer recycled jars, showing a commitment to health that extends to the environment. They use an enzymatic process for extraction rather than harsh chemicals, ensuring the peptides remain intact and bioavailable without any toxic residue. They have consistently passed the most rigorous tests for heavy metals, making them a gold standard for purity. The second and perhaps most impressive safe option is Thorne Collagen Fit. Thorne is a brand trusted by professional athletes and medical practitioners worldwide because their testing standards are significantly higher than the industry average. They are NSF certified for sport, which means every single batch is tested not just for heavy metals, but for over 200 banned substances and contaminants. Their collagen is sustainably sourced and formulated with nicotinamide, riboside to support cellular repair, alongside the collagen peptides. When you choose Thorne, you aren't just buying a supplement. You are buying the peace of mind that comes with pharmaceutical-grade quality control. In an industry filled with smoke and mirrors, these two brands prove that it is possible to get the benefits of collagen without the hidden costs of toxicity. Your health is your most valuable asset, So stop settling for powders that compromise your internal environment and start demanding the purity your body deserves. Would you like me to look into the specific heavy metal lab reports for any other supplement brands you currently use?